Will start at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield throwing left side here, and it's complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Rivers and the Colts going to come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he takes this across the 15 to the 17.
Marlon Mack.
B.J. Goodson there on the tackle.
B.J. Goodson.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Behind the chains, 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Complete.
Paris Campbell, 83 yards. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football overtime, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. The carry here for the big tight end. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Colts have taken the lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
14.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things...
Now Mayfield lost the football. And I believe the Colts have recovered. Yes, they have. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, It starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball, take care of the ball, take care of the ball, because here come the defenders.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
It's a gain of
a good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
The 4-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. From the 4, it's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, it's Mack. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
The tackle made.
Another scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On 3rd and 1, here's Rivers. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown.
Complete.
Harris Campbell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You'd better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Beckham complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down, Cleveland, Mayfield to Beckham.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing right, and that's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
Taken down.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
He's brought down.
We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 6. At the
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
With the score, Colts 21. Browns 7.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Check 93 for Mike. 93. We don't know. Check 52. He's coming. Double up. Close to right. Double up. You go take. You go take.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
They'll run on first down. It's Mack. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Ball carrier.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Marlon Mack.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Third and short yardage, Rivers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So instead of fourth down, first down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because third down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
On first down, Mack. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 34-yard line.
Step around 80. Slack 11.
Rivers going to give this one to Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ball carrier.
No, Jonathan Taylor didn't get the yardage he wanted on that carry. But I think this is central casting for him to be with the Colts. A big, strong, physical offensive line that goes with his running style. Elite speed, elite power. I think he'll catch more passes out of the backfield in the NFL than he did at Wisconsin. And yards after contact, that's his forte.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Colts add on to their lead. So they went to the ground game on third, hoping to pick up the first. They also picked up a touchdown.
Offensive linemen so used in this situation to having a pass block. All right, you're looking at what it is, third down. They don't care that it's third and whatever. They figure they're going to throw the ball. And when you call a running play, I think you energize them. I think you juice them up because I haven't met offensive linemen yet that likes to pass block more than they like to run block. And they opened up some nice holes there for him, and he took it to the house.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rocky Sin.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. He completes this one to Mack. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. He's got Burton here. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And the Colts.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Mack, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. On the give, this is Mack. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown.
Marlon Mack with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Browns 7.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened.
Odell Beckham Jr. past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit. don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that, man. One play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Hines on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. A first down throw here for Rivers. Going deep here for Stills. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Phillip Rivers with his 3rd touchdown pass of the game. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the route is on here in this first half.
Rigoberto Sanchez.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Chubb. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Chubb, the ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Peoples-Jones.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Mayfield to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 39. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
39-yard line.
Mayfield on first down. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. Now the ball comes loose, and the Colts pick it up. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
I know that on draft day, Jonathan Taylor was disappointed he didn't go in the first round, but when he heard his name called in the second round by the Indianapolis Colts, he had to be jumping up and down with excitement because of their big, strong, physical offensive line. And you put that with his downhill running style, and you've got a perfect combination, the perfect storm for a young guy coming into the league. 225 pounds, sub 4.4 at the combine. He's going to get plenty of opportunities to be a battering ram.
Rivers. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A fourth touchdown pass there for Phillip Rivers as his guys continue to pour it on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Colts 49, Browns 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Mayfield looks to throw, and he rifles one incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mayfield escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Odell Beckham.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Run. Let's get there. Let's go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. So back-to-back incompletions. Third down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. He was defended by Julian Blackman.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And again, it's Mayfield. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Mayfield with it once more. And he's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch tight end. You got 3 down, 3 down. Watch the shift, watch the shift. Hey.
From the gun, Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
Covered by Denzel Ward.
A play fake to Mack. Now Rivers looking for Campbell downfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Yeah. Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Here we go.
Here's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10. And I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On 3rd down, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Mayfield. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
That's another Browns 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And that's going to be caught for the Browns. Touchdown. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Browns are able to cash in for 6. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
A little stinger, but a touchdown. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Starting the drive with a give to Matt. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
He's brought down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
The ball carrier.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Rivers on 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A 41-yard punt there with no return, and the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Mayfield now. It's caught by OBJ. Odell Beckham Jr., the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, 70 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
Austin Cyber is on for the point after.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Lions on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Rivers from the gun on 3rd down. And he'll find Pittman. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. Rivers to the rookie Pittman for a Colts 1st down.
1st down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mack, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Marlon Mack, the ball carrier.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. They'll go again here with Mack. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here.
The ball
just a yard up to the 39.
At the 39-yard line.
But now they're in a spot that every team tells us when we have our production meetings they don't want to be in, 3rd and long. And that's because those back-to-back running plays just didn't accomplish a whole lot.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, Rivers. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And a nice carry and a 1st down for Cleveland. A nice pickup there by Nick Chubb, who's a bright spot for this Cleveland offense. He finished 2nd in the league in rushing in 2019 with nearly 1,500 yards on the ground and got into the end zone 8 times. And how about this for durability? Has not missed a game in his NFL career. What a bounce back from a big-time knee injury while at the University of Georgia.
And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 24 yards. They'll run with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Colts 49. Browns 35.
that is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, it's like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
That's Stills bringing it in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Colts.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rivers toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jonathan Taylor there, and now it's second down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off. The running back, that one ended up incomplete.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Mack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Marlon Mack.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Colts on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Rivers. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Complete to
a 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
First down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock, and this is 2nd and less than a yard. They go to the ground again with Taylor. Always got some breathing room. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Made the tackle.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
2nd and 6 at the Browns' 20-yard line.
190. 42, check, Mike 42. Hey, 79.
They go right back to Mack. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Rivers hands this one to Mack. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
Rodrigo Blankenship for the Colts field goal.
Blankenship's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
At their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards. And now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on the
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down.
The 20-yard line.
Big time drive. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
14-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Now Mayfield lost the football, and the Colts pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Rivers. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Paris Campbell.
That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
The Colts on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now we've got whistles and a flag. Looked like one of the Colts linemen might have jumped. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And the offense does cover this one, but back inside their own 5-yard line. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. Landry now on the return. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. First down, Mayfield. That's out to Chubb, complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of 34. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Short of the goal line.
Well, Brennan, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
want 2.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns make some inroads here on that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
This is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. 20! And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A big pickup of 38.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 8-yard line.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. It's blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Irresponsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent. A message to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. But that's how you're a cheater, run up and I'm there in the scene. And I feel just like a cheetah prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. That's a lot of my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew. need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all those losers think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Just like the hands on the clock, we go back to back when I'm doing numbers. All the math that I'm prepped to bust, so they threw me under. So they boo each other, think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I know the blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch. I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 4-4-4 in the car, my dash. I shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts. I'ma grow that cash to my money. You know what?
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn, Kane, you done killed Abel. I'm at this land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see you. Pick a dozen roses and don't hit my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coast. I can't watch TV, it's all a lie. Try to try and go ahead and fly everybody. You keep us blind, your heart is not hard to find. Why new people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. It's all too, we're talking about you, about to protect the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out for I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with the K-Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you make it all that you desire. No city was that never be the same.
Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know the occupation. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need Jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at